Yo guys, what is good? Assy once again, and today we're playing Icarus M. The game just released a couple of hours ago, I believe like 6 hours ago or something, and we have been playing the whole time since then. We're level 35. I have seen a couple people at 39, so they have been a little bit more engaged. I had to take a small little break. This game burns your battery to the ground. My phone is, even when it's plugged into the regular USB, it drains the energy. It can barely keep up. So you definitely need to have a good power source, like a good power bank that can actually do like some quick charging or something. I haven't found an emulator that works yet. So if you know any, let me know. For me, every time I try to install the game either crashes or doesn't open at all. So yeah, for now I'm playing this on the phone and just screencasting, so the quality might not be what you're usually used to. If you're playing this on your phone, like there's no artifacts or no weird scaling, the game looks crisp. It is really beautiful. Unreal Engine at its finest, animations on point, and the game is also very responsive. I've moved through like I played this on the go while I was in the train. There was no issues with like me disconnecting randomly or the game not being responsive at all. That was all on point. So for a first launch, the only issues I had were with when I transferred through a portal into different areas. Then it would just give me a black screen and wouldn't load, so I had to restart the game. But even that, they released a patch like 14 megabyte maybe 2 hours ago. Since then, no issues at all. So congrats, definitely a really smooth launch. Respect. Haven't seen that in a while. So what is Icarus M? Icarus M is an MMO for your mobile device. It's based off the Riders of Icarus IP. You have seen me playing this game a little bit, and yeah, it basically follows a similar story. Come on, I want this to be nice. Thank you. Follows a similar story, and a lot of the main aspects of the game, like the combination system of your skills, doing certain things when you have like status effects and all that stuff, that all retains. And one of my favorite features is this dodge system, if we can use this. So you can see I jumped back and can evade attacks. The really big boss monsters have some what's the term for it? I forget. It shows on the ground where their skill box area is, so you can definitely evade this. Skill will make a big difference here, especially because there's aerial combat PvP. So once you get into that, ooh, that will be fun. The game is definitely not easy to play in the beginning. Like, it took a little while for me to actually move the camera properly. Like you can see, you can change the camera to certain angles, and when you set it to the wrong angle, like it follows the character. And yeah, it's making things really difficult, especially in the beginning. Once you get used to it, the game actually plays pretty nice. If you have a Bluetooth gamepad that you can pair with your device, that would probably be the best. And I believe I have some one lying around here, so I will definitely try that out and do that for myself. Now, One really beautiful feature that I definitely enjoy for these more grindy parts, because the game is 100% grindy towards the end game, is this auto questing system. Your character basically moves on their own, finds the right targets and attacks them. It uses the potions regularly, and yeah, so it's a really well thought out system. It uses the abilities all properly. Really good, like for a game that basically just released on the global market. It's very well polished. I know it's not like a super new release, but because I think there was a Korean version or a Chinese version before that. I haven't been able to see what their gameplay is, but yeah, it's phenomenal for what it is on the global start. Now, we don't want to go into too much detail, but let me show you a little bit of the features in this game. So the item feature, you have your costumes, your regular equipment. This equipment levels with you. So here, this piece I found at some point, I think very early on, or let me pick a gray piece. So this I found like super early on, and it leveled with me, and I haven't found a better piece to replace it with so far, but that's no problem because, as I mentioned, it levels with me. So this piece is basically the same level as this, as you can see, but this here is level 1. So let's increase this a little bit so you can level up your weapons, right? Get this little animation, goes through, and now this is basically better than my previous weapon. Let's equip it, and my power level went up by quite a bunch. So yeah, you can level your equipment, you can reinforce it, which also gives some additional effects, so skill damage increase, and I think Saboteur's attack damage is some skill or something. I have no idea because this is not part of my character as far as I know. Then you can enhance your gear. I would not do this early on because this is definitely something for later. And awaken this weapon, we cannot awaken because it goes basically level, you level it up to the max, reinforce to the max, awaken, and then it starts with level 1 again. And these items basically go up in their tier. Next up, we have familiars. I have unlocked these 3 slots. This one, I don't know what it is yet because I don't have the right familiar. But yeah, we have our combat one that fights with us, that yeah, does basically a lot of the action with us. Same as with the weapons, you can level them, you can reinforce them. So you can use a bunch of them. I just got more. And once you reinforce it completely, you can promote them. When you promote them, they actually go up in their quality. So you can see this one here has a D rank, and this one already has a B rank. It also started at a D rank, so I promoted it twice. And yeah, it gets stronger and stronger, and you can bring this up to like a way bigger monster. Oh yeah, here. So you can see currently mine is at B rank, So once I get him to SS rank, he turns into this cool monster, which is pretty nice. And that is the same for some of the other ones as well. So this one will get some small effects. This is, by the way, one of the pre-registration ones. It's, as I mentioned, the first one here is your battle familiar. The second one in the list is your standard mount. It allows you to ride through the world. Let's quickly show you, because we definitely have killed enough of the Dark Hounds, so we can mount up. And can you please stop killing things? Now we should be able to move. Yeah. So as you can see here, we can move really quickly through the areas. That is pretty good. And our last familiar here is our flying mount. So I haven't found an area yet where I can free fly, but this will definitely be available at some point. I just need to get to the point where it is. So you have your items, your familiars, and there's a bunch of things that you can do. So you can gain familiar pieces and then summon them. You can like, you have these familiar adventures that are basically giving you experience on the familiar and let you give you a chance to acquire some of these things. You can see you need a certain grade of them. I don't have here an A grade one, like B grade one there. I only have D grade, and we will use this one. And yeah, we have a 3% chance to get this promotion material. So it's something that you just do, and you get a lot of these areas at some point. Every time you kind of get new pieces, you can see you can have your sets, and these will increase your overall power. And basically anything you do in the game will increase your growth system. So you have these monster crystals, for example, you register them, and every time you kill a monster, it has a chance to drop a crystal, and yeah, you basically get bonus effects from them that make your character stronger. Very good. As you can see, there's a bunch of things still unlocked, so we cannot show you that. Soul stones, same thing, like unlocking them gives you more power overall. So there's a lot of deep progression for your hero there. I haven't seen yet like something like a skill tree or something, but here you can see I have two abilities that I can unlock. It's called initialize with these red crystals. The red crystals are the in-game currency, while the blue crystals are the premium currency. 400 blue crystals will cost you $10, and 400 blue crystals will translate into 400 red crystals, so they can be swapped 1-to-1. These red crystals you can get from various quests, from your daily missions and all that stuff. Because I haven't found out how free-to-play friendly the game is yet, I haven't invested anything there. I will report on that very soonish though. And yeah, there is tons of things to make your heroes grow stronger. Then you will have access to the raids. This one is a little bit hard. This one we can do soon, and once I have this, then we will go into that and show you. And yeah, there is just so much to do. You can see level 50 is currently the highest area that I can see. So I think level 50 is the max, but we might just go to another island as well. Yeah, so I will leave it at that for the initial impressions. Definitely, if you haven't checked the game out, check it out. It should be available in your region, and download it, free to play. If you have, like, add me into the game. So if you want to add me, just look for this character name and you should find me, and probably for the most part I will add you back. If you want to create some sort of guild system or something, let me know and we will get that happen. As always, it was a pleasure to have you here, and I hope you really enjoyed this small overview. If you have, like, definitely hit the subscribe button. We will cover more and more of the game, trying to make maybe a character guide at some point, but for the most part we will get over all the systems for at least the first couple of days and try to get them closer to you. Let me know in the comments if you have played the game, what you want to see me featuring next, and yeah, I will see you in the next one, and until then, enjoy the grind.